my channel, The Right Direction. Now I am going to speak about importance of environmental studies. Today, tomorrow, we always think of environment because how environment is essential. Without the environment, the living of us is very difficult. We can live forever. That means for this purpose, we always want to maintain the environment in a proper or right way. From the very beginning, we know environment issues being of international importance. How? What is importance of environment? Most of the powerful countries, most of the developed countries are always trying to use or to harness the natural resources for this purpose, and they were creating more and more pollution brings destruction. That means we know day by day the global warming and the greenhouse effect is brings a drastic threat or brings a threat for the development of us. Then how the issues, and in our society everywhere there is some issues like Narmada Bachao or your Sundarlal Bahuguna is a Chipko movement, then Apiko movement, various movements. And here in most of the world, most of the countries of the world, they wanted always their environment, their society must be eco-friendly, not ego-friendly. That means first you take environment, because if environment exists, you must exist. Without an environment, you cannot proceed further. That means you will be derailed, as most of the history repeats itself. Then problem cropped in the wake of development. What is the problem? That means development, to you it is development, means financial development, growth related to industry and urbanization. Most of the areas are used for the purpose of industrialization and urbanization. For instance, we cut the forest. From history, we know that most of the civilization are destroyed and most of the civilization recently created. For this purpose, if we use for the purpose of development, and definitely we will create a problem, and that's why we will face the problem, because industrialization and urbanization leads to pollution and deteriorate of the environment condition. Explosively increasing pollution, that means day by day it is just like explode, just like explosive. Jemti bomb phatila pareba amar society kon kochi due to increasing pollution. Suppose the total area of India is 2.4% of the world. Bharat hochi 2.6 world popular area tolana, but 16% of the people are living in India. So definitely, naturally, it will create a problem for the people, and time, India will be the number one after China. And if pollution increases, if population increases, the pollution definitely increases, because we are using or living in an unsystematic or using more and more techniques which definitely deteriorate the environment condition. Need for alternative solution. That means we always try to want the alternative other sources in which we can try to maintain or sustain the environment. That means the environment must be eco-friendly. Where we want to use the natural resources, we should not cut the forests, and we should not use any kind of explosive, we should not use any kind of pesticides during the time of agriculture, or more and more things. And for this purpose, we always try to give a break, give a check for the increase of environment pollution. For this purpose, time will come, we find the melting of ice glacier. Definitely, when the melting ice glacier melts, our society, our civilization will be more and more deteriorated, because excess of water. That's why we know that global warming and greenhouse effect definitely affects directly or indirectly to the life of human being. Yeah, मनुष्य को directly or indirectly affect कर need to save humanity for extinction. Extinction means, now as you know that history repeats. When you read that Aryans, Sumerians, Babylonians, Assyrians, Greeks, Bactrians, most of the civilization are now in extinct, and also most of the your fauna or the plant or the animal, they are now extinct. କାହିଁକି ନା ଆମେ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପାଇବା ବହୁତ ପ୍ରାଣୀ ବହୁତ ଉଦ୍ଭିଦ ଲୋପ ପାଇ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି. So time, that means we will not say that human being can exist, because time, suppose now COVID-19, it is also a kind of disease which will also affect our environment, and most of the people are affected. If all the people are affected, society will extinct. So in order to check this, in order to bring a revolution, bring a reformation, we always try to bring certain things in which people will be not affected, and we will particularly take the steps in which we will check. For instance, more and more frustration, and we should not use more explosives and polluter related things, and about no more industrialization, but industrialization must be eco-friendly, and the foods we use, it must be organic. We will use the food that must be organic, that will have no sense of a side effect. The need for wise planning and development, that means what is the need, what is the requirement. You know, that means after death doctor comes like this. That means we always need how to deal with the environment. We will need certain things. For instance, we will make the planning and development. That means recently most of the things are done with a green economy, green environment. Everything is green, and especially your UNO is taking steps about the sustainable development. In sustainable development, there is various things has been adapted. How to use the natural resources in a pure and proper way. How to manage the solid waste, and how to use respectively the consume. How to consume and how to use the respectively about the natural resources. So these are the things we need for wise planning. If there is no planning is not wise, definitely society will deteriorate and civilization will go into the gutter. Time will come, human or any kind of thing will be extinct. Dinasi or samaste lopo paise. So that's why please share and subscribe my channel, The Right Direction, so that I can upload more and more video for the development.